Hi Aries, it's Leonora. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate all of my subscribers. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. I really love for these messages to go through to the collectives that really need to hear it. Aries, I'm doing your general tarot card read, okay? So this is going to be a general tarot card read today. However, in between, while you wait for your general tarot card reads, I do like miniature love reads, okay? So I do these Q&A miniature love reads, you know, in between your readings, your general reads. If you're viewing me for the first time, I do integrate astrology with tarot card reads and spiritual messages. All right, today I'm going to be using my TV series tarot cards, okay, and I have my infused get it together, my infused Native American tarot and my new mythic, okay? I infuse them. I don't know why, that's the way it is. And in case you're inquiring, they're all going to be in the upright, okay? My infused cards are all going to be in the upright because that's the way I shuffle them. However, if I feel the energy is in the reverse, I'll let you know, okay? Everything else will be either in the upright or reverse, okay? Let's get started. So we have the Fool, the Eight of Swords, and Four of Wands. There's too many people in your life, Aries. What's going on with this group, this posse, this gang? Could be family members, could be friends, could be exes, could be everybody. You know what I mean? It's like a little bit of everything. It's like you're campaigning, and these are like your fans. I don't know what to tell you. It's a lot. Okay. Interesting, because I have 4 wands here, which is your energy. I have the Fool, which was in the reverse. That's your energy, as well as Uranus energy, which is Aquarius. And some people correlate this with Aries because Aries, you are the first of the zodiac wheel. So you're the Fool or the baby. That's what they call you. But you know, it's not. Don't take it to offense. It's just the energy. Okay. Okay, interesting. Let me put my glasses on because I don't know why I sense here some juiciness. Sorry. This is girl that always says juicy. She's an amazing tarot card reader and medium, and she always is like, this is gonna get juicy. She says it a lot better than I do, though. All right, I was about to call you Taurus because I just did a Taurus read. My bad. You may be dealing with a Taurus, or you may have that in your birth chart. Anyway, the point is that you refuse to start something over with one of these people. I don't know. You choose, okay? Obviously, you're very popular. But I'll keep reading because this is only the first spread. You chose not to do... Somebody was annoying you, okay? They were annoying the shit out of you. And I'm sorry. I know I just cursed, but... I think I'm putting it mildly for you, Aries. Yeah. It's almost like you're like, okay, you know what? Let me just walk off this cliff instead of dealing with your dumb ass. I mean, for crying out loud. She's in an orange jumpsuit. Is this person in the asylum? God. Mercury retrograde is kicking my ass. You know what I mean? A psych ward or jail. What's the difference? Okay. You're like, yeah, let me walk off this cliff because I have a better chance surviving than I do in this relationship. And I don't know who that is to you. I'll keep reading. We'll find out and get to the nitty-gritty. Moving on. To clarify it, I have the King of Swords, the Magician, and the Star. Interesting. I got the Magician and the Star. This is someone you really admire. This could be your energy too, Aries. When I see the Star and the Magician, this is a person that not only are they spiritual and like they're healers, and I almost sense that they know how to heal you. It could be one of those people that's part of the gang in that first, in the Four Wands card. I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people in your read today, but this is one person, the Magician and the Star. And if it's vice versa, it's vice versa. But the point is that when I feel this energy, not for nothing, it's magical. It's the only, okay, so we have here Aquarius energy, if that means anything to you, or any air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And we also have here the Magician, which is also Gemini and Virgo, if that means anything to you. It doesn't have to be. This is literally like one person. This person is very magical. They have these abilities that could really make a person feel at ease. That could make a person like this seem like, like you're cuddling a little baby again, like they know how to diffuse, like a healer is the only way I could put it. This is around you. This is an energy, with my King of Swords, I feel like this is you, Aries. Yeah. If I put all these energies together, it's like I have you as my King of Swords. You may have air in your chart. Doesn't have to be, but air meaning air sign. And then this is another energy. Okay. This person is, listen, this person comes from a lineage of the word, I could only say magic. Not Disneyland magic, but like they could tap in on purpose or subconsciously, like and just like they can literally, they're like the walking acupunctures. I don't know how this is an energy that's undescribable, and yeah, this person. Some of you could be married to this person or had some type of commitment. You're very overprotective, that's for sure. Very overprotective of this energy. You may be overprotective with each other. One or the other. I sense it's more you, Aries. So you're very overprotective with this energy, to this energy, okay? All right, that was kind of healing. I'm not gonna lie. That clarifying situation was a lot healing than the first spread. All right, second spread. So I have here the the Queen of Swords. Interesting. So we have a King and a Queen of Swords with my Temperance and Judgment. No, this is the Wheel. My bad. The Temperance and the Wheel. Interest, because they're both Jupiter energy. Sagittarius. What can I say about these two energies? This is some crazy shit. Hold on a second. They were all in the upright, but this is some crazy. Hold on a second, Aries. Because I not for nothing. When I sat down and when I had my cards already laid out, because sometimes I lay it out, I shuffle them, set my intentions, I lay it out, get something to drink, do a little bit of a meditation. In this case, I got up, went to my seat. When I was about to sit, and I know I'm TMI, my bad, but this is your energy. When I got back to my seat from getting something to drink, I felt like this whoosh of energy. Mind you, they were already laid out, shuffled, set my intentions, laid out. I was just about to just turn on the camera. That's all I had to do. And I just felt like this whoosh. Sorry, my sound effects. It's the only way I could tell you. Almost like that magical energy. And I was just like, why do I feel like this is going to be some story? And I feel like this second spread right here, yeah, it's like the plot twister here. I don't know. I sense like aggression. Okay, first of all, let's there's aggression all over these cards. Let's talk about the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, mind you, I have the Magician, I have the Star, I have the Fool, I have the Temperance, and I have the Wheel of Fortune. All majors so far. Okay, that's pretty significant. Now, this is the Game of Thrones scene. I think it was actually the very first episode of Game of Thrones for season 1. This is actually how it opened. The scene where there was this soldier that was in the woods, and I think they were either camping out or protecting an area, whatever. They were just in the woods. Somebody, I think they just went to like pee behind a tree or something like that. Like it was an accidental, they accidentally found this piece of art. Now, mind you, what is this piece of art? It's chopped bodies, chopped body parts, like chopped body parts in a circle. This is a depiction of that very first episode from Game of Thrones. Games of Thrones. Whatever. And you see that zombie, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you ever watched Game of Thrones, but it had a lot to do with zombies, okay? Among other things. But, yeah. It did. I don't like this energy. And listen, Jupiter and the Temperance, they're pretty damn good energy. You want them in your spread. Okay, they're healing energies. But so in my TV series, and I'm not saying in your spread, this is how I'm feeling it. Okay, does it mean that it always has this type of energy, this type of aggression? No, not at all. Not at all. Somebody's upset, and I don't think it's that energy in the psych ward. It's not that energy at all. I mean, it could be my King of Swords, you know. I did say that they were very overprotective. And look how he's holding that sword anyway. And then I have my Queen of Swords in the spread, right? In the second spread. That's a sword she's holding, you know. So I have here a true couple. You know. A King and Queen of Sword. Maybe both of you have some type of aggression. I mean, mind you, look at, we have here somebody with a sword and bones laying right besides, like nothing, like it's nothing. I don't know what show this is. It's probably CSI or something like that. It doesn't matter. She's a medical examiner for the dead. Then we have here Walter White from Breaking Bad, the meth cook, the cook, okay? Experience, okay? Well, very well experienced, a chemist, cooking meth. He wasn't always happy. Actually, his whole life was very... He lived I don't want to say a miserable life, but he lived that life that he had a double life. Let's just put it that way. His family did not know that he was a meth cook. Top notch, mind you. And at the same time, he was also struggling with cancer. He was struggling with a divorce. He was struggling with a lot of things. And let's not forget the cartel. So there's a lot going on in Walter White's life, okay? Not happy. Then I have the zombie here with cut up body parts, sending out a message. What is the message that you're sending out, Aries? Aries, this is such a read. This turned into your read now. Okay, that Mars energy just popped. Just popped off. Oh my God, how many times am I going to say that? I swear, I feel like the last 2 or 3 readings, I kept saying pop off for an Aries read. Like I literally had to title it that way because I kept seeing or feeling an energy of somebody popping off. I could be wrong, but I know that I felt this energy with at least 2 of your readings from the past, like recent past. Oh, I can't wait to clarify it because I don't know. It just took my breath away. Just like when I sat down, that's exactly what I felt. All right, let's clarify it. All right, so we have here the 6 of Wands, and Mother Earth. However, I do sense my first 6 of Wands in the reverse. My second 6 of Wands, remember I infuse this, so you know that's why they're back to back. But in my Native American Tarot deck, I sense that 6 of Wands is in the reverse. In my new Mythic, listen, I feel energy. Okay, don't ask questions. In my 6 of Wands, it's in the upright. And then I have Mother Earth, which is equivalent to the Empress. But in my Native American Tarot, I mean, this is like Mother Earth. Okay? There's the Queens, there's the Empress, and then there's Mother Earth. Yeah, this is the healing energy that I felt with the Magician and the Star. You could be dealing with someone that's older. You could be older. Definitely someone's intelligent, healing, productive, like, you know, gets shit done, you know. If it's vice versa, it's vice versa, because Aries, you get shit done. Okay, you're a cardinal sign. Cardinal signs make sure that things are done. That's one great quality about cardinal signs, which is Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. But look how she's look how she, now if you see a he or she, doesn't matter. I'm not talking to a specific gender, okay? I'm just looking at the depiction. Her eyes are interesting. This is such an Aries thing. Let's look at this energy right here. Okay, I defeated the goat, the ram. Interesting, because it does look like a ram, and it probably is a ram. I'm not gonna lie, this is a ram. It is a ram. That's your symbol, Aries. But Aries, you're picking up this ram. I don't know what you did with it. Okay, did you really kill it? Jesus, that's animal cruelty. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, like it's a victory, right? They're all the other people in the back, these prince or kings or whatever they are, advisors. You know, they're looking at like Hercules. This is like Hercules. It's very interesting that this depiction. This is 6 of Wands is actually a Leo energy, but it could be any fire sign, which is you, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And this is such a fire energy depiction of the 6 of Wands, because it is all about victory. You want to be number one. You are number one. And the way she's admiring this Hercules guy, you know, in my new Mythic, you know, it's like she's like, who is this person? Who is this muscular person? Now, even if I say muscular, it doesn't have to be muscular. It could be somebody with a great job. It could be somebody with, you know, amazing intelligence in some shape, form, or other. You know, great ability, skills, even just a great parent. You know, a great family member. Just something great about them. And she's really interested in that situation. Maybe it's a quality she or he admires of this person. Now, let's talk about my Six of Wands in the reverse. I sense more of a heartbreak, though, with my Six of Wands in the Native American. Could be trauma. This is trauma. I don't know what type of trauma, Aries, you went through. If it's vice versa, it's vice versa, but it's an Aries read. There's some type of trauma you went through that you're not very proud of. You may hide this about yourself. And I don't know what that is. Okay, I'll keep reading. Maybe it'll tell me, maybe not. And you don't expose this to people. Okay? All right, last spread. So I have here the Queen of Cups, the Hermit, and the Ace of Cups. I do sense some type of player energy here. With my Hermit card, like, you know, like, and who are you? And you? And what's your name? And where do you work at? And why are you wearing heels? Well, I do like your shirt. Your hair looks nice. You know, like, just this player. It could be very innocent, you know what I mean? It's just, maybe they just like to admire other people, you know, for whatever qualities they have. Yeah, with my Queen of Cups. I mean, this is from the show Charmed. We have 3 witches here. Okay, sisters. This is the depiction of Queen of Cups in my TV series Tarot. Now, I did sense someone being very magical, right? I don't know if anybody watched Charmed before. Each one of these girls had the ability, has different types of abilities, okay? You know, they were witches, you know? I mean, everybody resonates with that word, so I'm going to say witches. And so they weren't bad, but once they put their power together, even though they all had different qualities, once you put that power together, almost as if with the magician has earth, water, fire, air. When you blend all these elements together, that is power. Okay, and so is with the depiction of my Queen of Cups here. When these 3 sisters put their powers together, it was undeniable, to say the very least. They were, you know, hard to defeat. You know. However, I do sense one, especially the one on the throne. There's something about the girl on the throne. It's like a past life energy. Yeah, I mean, I just sense it with the magician and the star. There's one energy. Interesting. There's a lot of energies here that, even with the Mother Earth, she has some type of healing. There's like healing. You know, I think also at the same time, even though the Hermit card here, Dr. House, I don't know if you've ever seen that show, very intelligent, okay? So Aries, I may be talking to you. You know, if this is you, this is you. But this is a person that, you know, shuts their mouth and observes observes everything. My word. Dr. House was a type of character in House, the show House, who was a very, like, he was a mentor. He was the type of doctor that would literally, he's the CSI of medicine. You know, like, he tried to investigate, and just, even though he knew for the most part what may be wrong with the patient, he always made sure that the doctors that were practicing under him gave their opinions. So he was very much fair. You know, it's like he took himself out of the patient's sickness or disease, or whatever made them come into the hospital in the first place, and asked the doctors that were practicing under him, and asked them questions like, well, what do you think is wrong with this person, with this patient? What examination should you take? Meanwhile, he already knew what was wrong with them, okay, for the most part. He already was like 2 steps ahead of them, but he just wanted to make sure that they knew what they were doing. Very observant, very hermit-like move, to not include yourself, right, away from society, and just look at society just observe the society from a different angle, if that makes any sense. And I think that for some of you, that's how you're looking at the Queen of Cups. Like, you're like, to see how the flashlight, let me just cover her face. You see how the flashlight is like, let me observe you, Queen of Cups. What's going on in that head of yours, huh? Let me try to get into that head. And the funny thing is that the Queen of Cups is very mystical. Not everybody can get to her heart. Okay? Just because you're Hercules with muscles, you still can't get, into Mother's Earth energy or, her domain. But not for nothing, whoever this person is that you're admiring does have an interest in you. All right. Anyway, that was that energy. Now, I have my Ace of Cups in this spread. Okay? I forgot all about the Ace of Cups. How can we forget about the Ace of Cups? My word. I don't know. I sense legal issues, but it doesn't have to be like bad. It could be a contract or something like that. You see how this pile is like disorganized, like papers, like just all over the manila folder. Like, if you open the manila folder, guaranteed all the papers inside that folder will come out. However, this pile is pretty neat. Okay. It's nice and neat with paper clips on it and rubber bands. And so, it's like one person is very clumsy, but I mean, that's going extreme. I don't want to say clumsy, but maybe their mind is all over the place, like that type of person where it's like they're overthinking things, and they're like did I do the right thing? Like questioning themselves over and over, doubting every little bit of detail, where the other person is like, look, it is what it is, okay? It's like 2 different energies. And this could be like the Queen of Cups and the Hermit, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the Hermit is more like the organized person, and the Queen of Cups is like all over the place. And let me see, what else can I get from this Ace of Cups? I mean, the Ace of Cups, come on, granted, with my Queen of Cups here and the Hermit card, like all these energies with the Ace of, just the meaning of the Ace of Cups means love. just love. But in the depiction of my TV series is very much like, I mean, this is I don't know what show this is. The point is that, you know, there's so much going on in this depiction of my Ace of Cups. And I'm looking at the files because I feel like both of you are from different mind space. Yeah, different mind space, if I'm saying that correctly. Like, one is more organized with their mind, maybe more logical. The other one is not so logical, maybe more emotional. Or the other one is more perceptive, and the other one is more intuitive. And it doesn't mean, you know, that it's a deal breaker. It's just the way it is. That's how you guys roll. Interesting how I see the dove. You see that dove with this? I mean, that looks like a contract. I sense like contracts and legalities, but is it marriage? You could be married to this person or want to be married to this person. But the dove, I mean, the dove represents love. I feel like there's a breakup though. There's a separation or breakup in this commitment. Yeah, there definitely is. And I think the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords are not together right now, and there's so much going on between both of your energies. I mean, there's a lot going on with the King of Swords. There's a lot going on with the Queen of Swords. One is magical and mystique. The other one is an overprotector, Walter White type of energy. It's like crazy. Literally, it's like one is mystical and majestic, and the other one is more like a Game of Thrones, a zombie, and Walter White. And I'm not saying, you know, that's their personality, but they have this other side to them. Yeah. I mean, that paper that the dove is holding, it's just, to me, it's like an important document. And it's literally like, it's like the dove wants to hand it to this person, or just flying by these papers. This eye is telling me something too. There's a lot going on with this Ace of Cups. I mean, when I mean there's a lot going on, it's just giving me a lot of energy, storylines. Somebody's looking, yeah, this is, see how the eye is kind of looking at the contract that the dove is holding? But there's something really upsetting about it. Wow, I just felt that. It could be, if you're married, it could be a divorce paper. It could be a break in a contract. It could be the separation. You know, a committed separation, you know, a separation from a commitment. And the water is just spilling, and it looks like tears, like that. There's tears coming out of that eye. And that eye is just looking at that contract and that dove, almost like a heartbreaking energy, if I had to say so myself. Wow, I stayed in that energy for quite some time. Let's clarify it, shall we? Okay. Last spread. These are the clarifiers. So we have Page of Swords, Seven of Wands, the High Priestess. Interesting how the High Priestess came out, right? And the Five of Wands. Okay, hold on. Let me lay this in front of me. Because I sense two things here, and I don't like it. So interesting. Your story, Aries, right now is like, I don't know. The first spread was season 1. The second spread is season 2. And the third spread is season 3. And I feel like the clarifiers is the finale. Yeah, somebody's very defensive. Look at this. Page of Swords with the Seven of Wands. Like that overprotective energy with, you know, that King of Swords energy that I felt. Like whoever's talking shit about my man or my woman, okay, just look at these swords and look at these wands. That's exactly what's going to happen to you. Don't you dare say one word about this person. Okay? Very overprotective, as you could see. With my High Priestess, wow. With my High Priestess, I sense that, I don't know if you have a child in common with this relationship, that this commitment, this separation. I you know, and then I have Mother Earth here. I mean, I don't know if you already have a child or children in common, or you may want a child, with this person, you know, with the Queen of Cups. You know, it doesn't matter what gender, but interesting. I just feel like this other person does not know how you really feel, which brings me back to the Ace of Cups with the, you know, like she's spilling water, but it just looks like that tear, that water is literally coming out of that eye. A sadness. I think I said that right. Like I sense so much sadness. On top of all the other things I said about this card. And this person they want a family with you, with my High Priestess. And I think someone doesn't know this, you know. I just feel like there's a separation here. Yeah. But it's like there's love, and most of all, there's somebody that's ready to pounce on somebody else if they talk shit about their... Look at this, Five of Wands. My fighting card. However, in my Five of Wands in the Native American Tarot, with my High Priestess, yeah, I sense it more like I want to take care of you, you know? I mean, talk about overprotecting. They really have this ideal relationship for this Queen of Cups, or, you know, the Mother Earth, you know? This person right here. This person right here, who, mind you, it exhibits both of these energies. I'm trying to see if there's another storyline, like maybe for a small group of you. I don't think so, though. This is one story, clear cut. There's something about these five. There's a five. Hold on. The Five of Wands. Hold on. Because my Native American Tarot, I love the images, but sometimes it could be a little distorted. And with even with my glasses, I can't see because it's water paint. Yeah, this person, let me tell you something. Aries, this person will take care of you through thick and thin. All right, my High Priestess, like my High Priestess, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but just want to make it very clear. With my High Priestess, this person doesn't know that they really, like, they doesn't know either how you feel, or you don't know how they feel about you. They want a family with you, and they're hiding this part about themselves. I don't know if you know the violent part about themselves, the other part about themselves, but and I don't know if you see the High Priestess, like, it's again like that sad energy, you know, like she's holding a child, and I think this person, again, like, I just feel like you feel very connected. I sense such a past life. I know I said it past life, and I can't remember what spread it was, but I also sense this with the High Priest. It's almost like you guys are soulmate, like you've known each other before in a past life, you know what I mean? And then with my Five of Wands, I mean, it's the overprotection card, but even more so, they will do anything for you. I mean, anything. So romantic. And yeah, like I said, with my Page of Swords and Seven of Wands, don't get in this person's way. Not when it comes to their love interest. I have my Justice card. I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. This is the Justice card, and I did sense contract, marriage. I don't know, because if I keep going, I see the Ace of Cups, at the bottom of the deck. There's the Ace of Cups again. There's a lot of love. And then if I keep going again, there's the Temperance, okay? Healing card. But interestingly enough, at the bottom of the deck in my Aries series, there's a Tower in reverse. I think someone here does not, either one or both of you does not want to admit there's love here. Bingo. Long story short, somebody's denying their love for someone else. Maybe it's both of you. That's interesting. Very interesting. Wow, that was a finale. That was the cliffhanger. Oh, Aries, don't mind me. I took film and media in college. All right. If you need a private reading, my email is in the description box. Love you. Bye.